Hello, everyone. I don't remember the last time I did a live that I wasn't wearing a hoodie. It's actually pretty fucking cold down here still, but we're just out, so. Hot sauce. Okay. I was ready to go live and Monster called. Like, literally, was all punched in, ready to hit the button. And Monster called, and so I wanted to answer the phone. He was calling to check on us, which is awesome. It's not necessary, but thank you, Monster. Means a lot. It is what it is. Meemaw's having a bad day, so it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna continue to happen. It just, takes a while to get over it. Puppies are important. YOLO. Hello, Christine. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Martha. Leah. Ducks are on sale. I'm going to put it out there right now because I always wait till the end of the video to talk about it. So I'm telling you right now, beginning of the video, ducks are on sale. You want ducks? All the information is in the feature post. If you stop by, drop off some money. I'll give you the Venmo, whatever you need. Okay. That being said, Meemaw found this Swaze, or Salza, however the fuck you pronounce it. Oh, I got no comment. Hello, Ron. Every time I see Ron Wentz, I think of Ron Burgundy for some reason. I don't even know if they said hello, Ron, on that, but what it reminds me of. That's a good thing, by the way. Okay. All right. Here we go. So, it is Cinco de Mayo. Oh, shit, Randy. Hello, Randall. Or is it Randy? I think it's Randy. Now I got nothing on either phone. This is really weird. Usually one of the phones, something show up on it. All right, maybe someone's here, maybe there isn't. It's Cinco de Mayo. I was at CBI because Doc is at Cinco de Mayo. Doc was down there, hadn't seen him in a while, and I always like to stop by when he's down there, because he's fun. He's a good guy. He promotes our page good. Well, I guess. Anyway, I did not have time to look for Mexican drinks, so I found one called Mexican Candy Shot. May or may not have made it before, and I found another one. It's from the Mike Edgington collection. It's called Suck My Tits. That has tequila in it. That's as close as I'm going to get on this short notice. So anyway, we'll see how this is. It's called Mexican Candy Shot. I don't know what. I think it's salt. It's supposed to be rimmed with something. I guess it's salt. I don't have any. I'm not doing that. Get over it. I'm going to put hot sauce in it. It calls for hot sauce. I'm going to do hot sauce. It is a shot, though. I'm just going to put it in a big glass because there's too much in here to fit in a shot glass. We'll see how it is. We got the General's hot sauce, dead red. I don't know what heat level this is. I think it's a medium. It is cayenne peppers. American grown cayenne peppers. It says 2 dashes, so oh boy. There's not a kind of smells hot. Well, come on. I know what's going to happen. This is going to pour like crazy at some point. There we go. Okay. 2 drops. Hello, Tina. I just saw Tina. All right, Mexican Candy Shot is tequila, watermelon pucker, hot sauce, lime. Happy Cinco de Mayo. That is surprisingly not bad. That is actually That's tequila. I actually questioned that for a second. That is not bad. Even with the hot sauce. It's not as good as a YOLO. However, it's pretty good. That's almost good. It almost tastes like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, which really doesn't make a lot of sense. But it's pretty solid. Just labels paper. That's really weird. Anyway, I went to get... I started buying that Camarina because that's what... Matt Kunkel told me to get it. He's a huge tequila guy. He said, "Oh yeah, Camarina's good." So that's what I started getting, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's not bad." I don't like tequila, so the less it tastes like tequila, the better for me, or the less, in my vernacular, horrible it tastes, the better. Hello, Kelly. All right, so I guess my phone does work. Just nobody's watching and nobody's commenting. All right. Well, I'm home late because I was at the CBI with Doc. Stopped down there for a little bit. Had some wings. They're having a Cinco de Mayo party down there, so I just wanted to stop in. I appreciate how he plugs our group, so I figured I'd stop in there and say hi. And mixed berries. It's supposed to be berries, like literally berries. There's got to be some kind of... I'm not putting fucking berries in it. So let's see what we got for mixed berry. What do we got for mixed berry alcohol? Oh wait, I have this. No, that's wild berry. Wait, what is wild berry? Ooh, there's one. Hold on. I got an idea. I gotta move some shit. What is this? Berry fusion. That's raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, Stanley. Hello, Keith Hines. Stan, I just was talking about... We were talking about you yesterday because I said... I don't know how it came up. We were talking about retirement or something along those lines. And I said, if I retire, I would love to just like go on a road trip. So I said if I went on a road trip, I would head south because I would have to go back down and say hi to Monster again. And I said, if I was going to do that, I would absolutely stop by Stan's house. And I don't know where Stan lives in comparison to where Monster lives, but it's in the same state. I realize that could still be 4 or 5 hours apart, but hey, if I'm going on a road trip, I'm going on a road trip. I would absolutely go to visit Stan, because he's awesome. How's little Stan doing, by the way? I know he was or is over in the bad part of the world. Holy shit, there's Clay. Clay, Spoon Palooza is coming up, buddy. Hope you guys can make it this year. That would be awesome if you guys could come again. It was fun. How's the Gooch Coop going? He's in Iraq. It's not a great place to be right now. Well, we're thinking about him. I think he lives in the mountains. I don't know, Susan came on here the other night, Monster, and she said she only lives like 20 or 30 minutes from you. So, and we got to go see Debbie, for sure. Listen, this is a lot of planning for somebody who still has to go to work every day. I don't have the luxury of retirement is not in my very near future, so we'll see how that goes when that time comes. Oh, so Stan says he's 3 hours. 3 hours is doable. All right. This is from the Mike Edgington collection. It's called Suck My Tits. It has tequila in it. That's why I'm making it. It's the only other drink on the whole paper that's got tequila in it. And it is Cinco de Mayo. So I figured we would do tequila drinks while we're here. So it's tequila triple sec. It says mixed berries. It's actually supposed to be mixed berries. I saw them make it. I mean, I saw the picture of it. It's actually crushed ground berries. I'm not doing that. So I used... What's it called? I used Berry Fusion. Berry Fusion Pucker. It's strawberries, raspberries, blueberries. That's all kinds of berries. So, tequila triple sec, Berry Fusion Pucker, lime juice, simple syrup, Cinco de Mayo, boys and girls. Oh, yeah. I can taste tequila in that one. I will say, in that candy shot, I could not taste the tequila. It was 1 ounce of tequila, half an ounce of watermelon pucker, half an ounce of lime juice, or not even. It was like a splash of lime juice. It was not even a half. It wasn't even a quarter, as a matter of fact. And 2 drops of Dead Red General's hot sauce. Oh, 10 to 15 minutes from Rockingham. Oh, well, we have to go down there in a race. Wait, do they still race at Rockingham? I think they do. We got to go down there and see a race. Now we're talking, Stan. Now we got a weekend planned. That's beautiful. Hello, Kenneth. Sadly, or I don't know if it's sad or not, but sadly it seems that Kenneth will not be working with Jared. Or Jared won't be working with Ken. However that comes off. You know what? I got to message Jenny and Scott. I talked to Jenny and Scott about, or they talked to me. I messaged them on Sunday and so I should have had them come over on Sunday and draw ducks. Because we got like 100-something ducks sold that aren't drawn yet. We sold 200, I don't know how many. But when when Bo was here, I think he drew 120. And we have more than another 100 sold. So I'd like to pick them and try to keep up with it. And now that we're wait a minute. Tomorrow is 1 month from Spoonapalooza. That's insane. Because I can remember, like, when Spoonapalooza ended, and I was just like, yeah, okay, we got literally when Spoonapalooza ends. When Spoonapalooza ends, I start going through things and like literally marking things for next year. Like I have 2 boxes over there, 2 garage door opener boxes just full of paper products. Because you have stuff here at the house, and then I go buy stuff, and then we don't use it all. So it's napkins, paper plates, silverware, solo cups, all that stuff. It's in 2 boxes, which reminds me I got to remind Matt to order the beer. And I got to keep reminding him until he tells me he actually ordered the beer, because last year he forgot to order the beer. And then we got it. We were okay, but he should have got a half a barrel, because we think it kicked the barrel at 3 o'clock last year, which is crazy. But, and I still got to get my fence up over there. I got to dig 3 more fence post holes. And then there's a trough there. The trough's been there, but I cleaned it all out when I had the excavator. And I just said to Mimo, I think I have silt barrier out in the shed. So I think I want to put silt barrier down on the ground, lay the pipes in it, cover it with bluestone, then fold the silt barrier over so no dirt can get in, and then cover the whole thing with big rocks on top. And then that'll be like a drainage thing for water runoff, which would be fantastic. And then also, when I get drunk and walk around my boat and fall, I won't be in mud. I'll just be on stones, which is way less tragic, for lack of a better word. Hello, Mike Hines. Yes, I got to see Doc a little bit. He was busy. He was chattering a lot tonight. Way more than normal, I think. Usually I get to talk to him a little more, but he was busy down there spinning records or whatever you want to call it. Pushing buttons on a screen. I'm still efforting to get him down here for Spoonapalooza. We'll see. He says he's going to come, but hey, I'm losing faith in this fella. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, anybody else got anything for Cinco de Mayo? What time is it? 7:45. It's exhausting. It's exhausting right now. And we love Meemaw, and today she's having a bad day. You know, Colt's, it's not even a week, so, or it's just a week, I guess. So you have good days and bad days. Today's a bad day, and it's tough. It's tough, especially for her. She works from home, so it was all day ensconced in those two dogs. So when one of them was missing, that's a hole. That's a big hole, and so that's tough. But anyway, Monster actually called. That's why I was ready to go. I literally had it all punched in. I was ready to hit the button, and Monster called. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea at all, Ken. Wait, there's the dog. We'll get the dog in the shot. Anyway, we got hopefully one of the. Why does this thing keep tipping? Oh shit! My phone's ready to fall out. That's why. Jesus. It almost hit the floor. I was like, why does this thing seem like it's tipping? Yeah, it was tipping. It was ready to fall out. Okay. What was I just going to say? I don't remember. I don't know. 1 month till Spoonapalooza. Tomorrow's 1 month. So, now I got to start pushing ducks. Oh, shit. I should have talked to Doc about coming in on the show one day. That'll be like the week. I usually come in like the week before. It's not great for the paycheck when you keep taking 4-day weeks. But it is because this week's a 4-day. Next week will be a 4-day week because of work party weekend. Yeah, well. Now I got to go to the calendar. Oh, that would be wait a minute. Memorial Day, is it going to be a 3-day week then? Because he's not going to be on the air Monday. And then if I go in there Friday, then that's going to be Monday and Friday off. That is not good. Oh well, it is what it is. We got to promote Spoonapalooza. We got to get the word out there. Oh, that looks like Ken Zeller to me. Callie? I just see profile pictures popping up and no names, which is really weird. Yep, Ken, there it is. Hello, Dana. I think, where the hell did I just see? Oh, you guys, where the fuck did I just see them? Picklefest? Or somewhere else? I can't remember. Fuck, I don't remember. My fucking brain's scrambled. That's what I was talking to Doc about. Cause he's always telling me how busy he is. And I'm like, dude, my head spins. Hello, Riston. We still didn't get Riston over here for drink of the day, by the way. Riston, you got to come to Spoonapalooza. Jared made his last day Wednesday so he could do the work party. I know, because I said to him, I said, what time do you get out of work on Thursday? Because I knew he was gonna take off Friday to go. And then I said, what time will you get out of work Thursday? And he said, I told him Wednesday would be my last day, so I'd have off all day Thursday. So whenever you're ready, we can go. So he wants to join our club at some point. We just had a member, we just had an opening and a member join, and we might have another spot. So part of the, I don't think it's written. I think it's an unwritten rule. Maybe it's not. Yeah, it's definitely not written. It's just sort of, you got to hunt with the gang or hunt with the group of guys and show and come to the work party, so everybody gets to know you, and to see if it's somebody you would be interested in being in the club. So he's been there. Everybody knows who he is. That's not even an issue, but it's a fun. It's work party. We do work when we're there. Generally, some work. Some work parties are super, super busy. We're putting a new shower in this time. That's super busy. We're, what else are we doing? We're replacing 2 windows in the kitchen. So that's actually busy. Sometimes it's literally chopping some firewood and mowing grass. So you could do all the work party weekend stuff in 3.5 hours, and you take off. You go for a 3-day weekend. So it just turns into a lot of drinking. But it's all part of it. Did you ever see the Madison? You ever watch the show The Madison? And that was brought up in the show there. Cabins don't maintain themselves. You got to take care of stuff. Just is what it is. So, Ken, I listen. He's whatever. He's got a lot more balls than I do. I don't really. I'm more of a. Like, if I'm secure at a place, I'm just like, all right, I'm just good here. I'm good. I'm just good here. And he's just like, oh, next job, next job, next job. Hopefully this job is hopefully this job is something he loves doing. You know what I mean? And he finds something that he loves doing. I hope that more than anything for him. It's awesome. It's just so funny that him and Matt are so different, but, whatever. If he's happy, I'm happy. I'm down with it. So, hello, Shannon. I don't know why. Ken, it bothers me that he doesn't work with you anymore, because I thought that was cool. I thought that was really cool that you two guys work together. I don't know for like no reason at all. Like what I would. There's nothing I could gain from that at all. But for some reason, I thought that was really cool that you two work together. So, whatever. It is what it is. So like I said, hopefully the problem's going to be now he starts a new job. Depending how that goes, he may not be able to go hunting this year up to deer camp. So that's because I had so much fun last year that he was there for the whole week. I enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I would. Yeah, I know, Ken. I know he wasn't. I know. Listen, everybody, my uncle used to tell me this all the time because he was a personnel person wherever he worked. And he always told me, he said, nobody wants to go to work every day. And everybody who says they want to go to work every day, they're lying. Because if I told you that you could live your life exactly the way you're living it, but you didn't have to work anymore, nobody would go to work. So stop. Don't be like, oh, I love my job. Stop it. But he always said, like, there's a certain amount of bullshit you're willing to put up with and an amount of pay. You know what I mean? So that's it. If you're sick of your job, but you make a shit ton of money, you're like, okay, it's not that bad. But if you don't make that, you know what I mean? If you're like, this fucking job sucks and you don't make that much money, at some point it doesn't balance out, I don't think anybody should be unhappy at work. I think if you could find a job, not that you would rather do that job than go fishing or whatever hobby you have, but at some point it's like, okay, well, this job's decent. I can handle this. Holy shit, Matt Jacobs. What's up, buddy? Just made a La Paloma. I feel like something I've made before. I know he told me it's got squirt soda in it. And I had a case of squirt here. It is gone. I don't think we drank it all. I think I threw it away. No, we probably... No, I don't know. I was thinking of Mellow Yellow. Did I buy the Mellow Yellow when I was at your house? I had a case of Mellow Yellow Zero. No, it was regular Mellow Yellow. They used to sell Mellow Yellow Zero at... What was that store that was... It's not that... Okay, so where the well, now it's the... Wait. Yeah, it's the pharmacy now. It was the bank. Right next to that, there was a... Was that called... What was that store called? Shipman? No, it wasn't Shipman. Shipman's was the pharmacy. Widman's? Was it called Widman's? Am I crazy? They used to sell They used to sell Mellow Yellow Zero there. That's the only place I've ever seen it. And I used to literally go in there and buy a can of it or a bottle of it. I don't remember if it was cans or bottles. I think I got Mellow Yellow when I went to your house, Monster. I think. I haven't seen Mellow Yellow in a long time. But they came out with Mellow Yellow. When I saw Mellow Yellow Zero, I bought a 12-pack of it. I know that. Mellow Yellow is good. Anyway, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but there was Squirt here. It is not here anymore. So, I don't know. If we drank it all, threw it away, expired, I don't know. But I know he told me that was one of the ingredients in a La Paloma. I know I've made Palomas before because Widman's. Yeah, that's it. Widman's. I knew that was right. I knew that was right. What's her name? Oh gosh, she was here. She was here for March Madness, fucking probably 4 years ago. Man, I can't think of her name. She was like a original dive bar person. There you go, Mellow Yellow. That's where I got it from. But that was regular though. I don't think it was zero. One time I had a 12-pack of Mellow Yellow Zero. They didn't have that. We got regular Mellow Yellow. Was her name? Kate Spade. Yes, Kate Spade. What was my point? Oh, she's a tequila person. She loves Palomas. And I remember I did a whole, I think it was, I don't know what it was for, but I literally did a whole sheet. Like when I do this is when I say a sheet, this is, when I find drink recipes, I write them all down on these sheets, and then as we make them, we cross them off. And I did a whole sheet of nothing but tequila drinks, and it was all different kinds of margaritas and Palomas. And she never even came here after that. I ended up having to drink them all myself, which is not something that I like doing. I'm not a tequila person. I don't like tequila. I'm not a connoisseur. I don't know if I'm a hater. Sorry, check what time it is. I gotta go close these chickens up at some point. But yeah. That was a fun trip, Monster. I so wish like I would have. Well, I don't know. I think like I wish that that Monster would have known I was coming. Just for whatever. I don't know if it would have made much of a difference. He probably would have cooked different things. He wouldn't have given me all that used food when I was down there. But I think it was better. I think the surprise was better. I think the surprise was worth it. I think that was a good deal. How long? That's what, 3 years ago? Probably 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. That's crazy to think about that. If you think I was just thinking, Izzy made a post about Cinco de Mayo, and I said, man, I miss Cinco de Flyo. And the last time we did Cinco de Flyo was when COVID broke out. So we haven't done Cinco de Flyo in 6 years. So Izzy, when I said we got to bring back Cinco de Flyo, Izzy probably was like, what are you talking about? Because it's not that I didn't know him, but I didn't start, like, he wasn't my friend until we started, till this. This is what brought us together. And, you know, so he was never here for Cinco de Flyo. It was a good weekend. It was a good time. I had a good time down there. That is where used food came from, though. And I mean, it's not fair, really, in his defense, that I was giving him shit for me eating leftovers out of his refrigerator, because he didn't know I was coming. Like, I literally surprised him, which was great. If I ever drank like that again, I think I would die, though. Because I know we got there, and we started drinking wine, and we drank, I don't remember if I don't know how many bottles of wine we drank. 3? I don't remember how many bottles of wine we drank, but I know if I did that right today, I would die. I can tell you this. Friday night, so I drank one time in April, because the mayor, when the mayor came out here, when we talked about let me give it another plug. The Palmerton 250. Sounds like a race, but it's not. It's June 14th in the park. Bo Rodriguez came out here. I actually told him, if you're going to make a sign, get it made mirrored. He did. He got it freaking made mirror. So, but anyway, when he came out here to talk about that I drank that night. Because I said to him, I didn't, like, his wife messaged me about getting together, and I was like, yeah, sure. And then I was like, well, I'm not drinking for the month of May, but April, but I said I would, because there was a chance we were going to have a service member of the month. We did. We had a previous service member of the month stop by here with his wife, but his unit was deployed. Got deployed. He was home for a funeral, family funeral, whatever. But, so he didn't feel right going live when he knew his unit was deployed, which is out fucking standing. So we didn't. We sat. We were here. They were here for I don't know how long. Could have been an hour. I don't really know, but it was fantastic, and that's fine. Like Brian Haight. Brian Haight was service member of the month. He came here one day. He was here for 3 hours. I stood here. He sat on a bar stool. We talked for 3 hours. Just he was my brother's age. I knew him for 40 years. And he doesn't drink, and we just sat here and bullshitted and whatever. We didn't go live. We didn't do nothing. It was just me and him. And all of that is good. I have no problem with that. But I said if something like that came up, I would drink for that, whatever. Well, when Bo came out here, we drank. We did a drink or two, whatever, YOLOs. It's fine. But other than that, I didn't drink for the entire month. So May 1st, I don't remember how many drinks I did, 5 or 6. May 2nd, I did not feel good when I woke up in the morning. I didn't have it's probably a hangover of sorts. It wasn't horrible, but it sure wasn't fucking good. I did not feel good really at all. So I was like, we got to dial this back a little bit. So also, I probably was dehydrated because I drink way more when I'm at work because I take a half a gallon cooler of water. I get a diet green tea, and I finish that by the end of the day. So that's a gallon of fluids, regardless of what your opinion of any of it is. It's still a gallon of fluids. And when I'm not off, if I'm not thirsty, I just don't. I'm like, I don't think, I got to drink because I'm whatever. So it's not, whatever. Anyway, that's all I got for tonight. Ducks are on sale if you want to get some ducks. All the information's in featured posts. You're going to start seeing a lot more posts about it because now that tomorrow is 1 month away from Spoonapalooza, so I'm going to start pushing it. Because we are, I don't know if I can't say where we are pace-wise. We're at 200, I don't know. We're at 230-ish or something. Last year we sold 1,088. I would hate to go backwards. Will we sell more than that? I don't know. Like if we sell somewhere in that vicinity, I'm okay with that. It's been a great start to the year so far. We did good at the events we were at. Even the motorcycle event Kelly and I were at wasn't a great event, but we got members, we got nominees, we sold some stuff. The Carbon County Outdoor Show was fantastic for us. Pickle Fest, pretty, really good again. We didn't sell a lot of shirts there. The shirts is where we make all our money. Shirts and sweatshirts where we make the most money. But we sold tons. We sold 60-something jars of hot sauce and 30 jars of honey. Like I said, we make $3 or whatever on a bottle. It's not great, but it's stacking pennies. And that's all you got to keep doing. Just keep stacking pennies. At the end of the year, it adds up and it's unbelievable. So, I bought 100 wreaths, $1,000 to Battleborn, $500 to MS. So, $3,200 already been donated this year. So we're doing good. The packages are going to start picking up because when we start doing these events, that's how we get the nominees. So we got a bunch of new nominees on the list, which is also awesome. If you have somebody you want to nominate for Veteran of the Month or Service Member of the Month, so they're all veterans. As soon as you sign up, you're a veteran, in my opinion. But what we do is we consider service member of the month is somebody who is actively serving, whether it's full-time duty or if they're a National Guardsman, but they're or a reservist of any branch, and they're currently not active, like, but if they're an active National Guardsman, even if they're not like 100, whatever, that's active. If they're not active, then they qualify for Veteran of the Month package, and please nominate them. Hello, Lee. If you want to nominate somebody, just message me. My name is Jason. Just go on Team Spoonman, look me up, send me send me a, what do you call it when someone messages you through Messenger? Whatever. Send me a message through Messenger or whatever, and say, hey, I want to nominate somebody, and I will tell you exactly what information I need. It's a secret. Don't tell them. You give me the information. We'll put them on the list when their name comes up. We'll send them a package. And we're starting to build the list back up, which was great because we were almost out and I was getting a little nervous. And then this last event because we always get veterans. We always have a good count of veterans. But at this last event, I think we got 4 active duty people listed, which is kick ass. I mean, that's awesome. Because those are the harder ones to find. Because it's not that we don't have millions of active duty service members in our country, but for us to run into somebody at an event or whatever where they get nominated. So, hello, Annette. And, so that's that. Spoonapalooza is 1 month from tomorrow, which is the craziest thing I've ever, there's no words for me to describe how insane I think that is. But, we'll do the best we can, and, that's all I got. Unless anyone else has something to add. Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? All right. So, that's it. That's all I got. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Never apologize for being patriotic. As far as I'm concerned, that's going to be on every shirt we make from now on. I hope. Which reminds me, I got to talk to John about the shirts. And I got to talk to Michael about the glasses. Man, there's a lot of shit going on. Oh, shit, we only have a month left. I really got to get on that. I don't know where we're going to be either. We have mostly the musical lineup is the same as last year, but it's going to be all out of order because the band that opened last year can't open. The band that opened last year opened specifically because one of their members was going on vacation. This year, he's coming home from vacation the day of Spoonapalooza, so they asked if they could be later in the day. So, absolutely. Chris usually closes every event because he's fun and he doesn't care. One of his guys in his band, I don't think can stay till the end, so they got to play earlier. So it's going to be a jostled lineup, which may be good for some people. We'll see how this all falls out, but it'll be a full day of entertainment. And also, we have a basket raffle. So if you would like to participate in the basket raffle, you can show up and do that and leave. Or you can hang out for the whole day. If you would like to donate a basket or whatever to the basket raffle, that is also okay. You could reach out to me or Jenny Tennell. Hopefully she'll be here in the next day or two, and we'll talk about this. But for now, that's all I got. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining. Ken, you have to drive this year. Your wife's birthday is, and she said she was getting shit-faced, and you're in charge of driving. So either we should probably put a tent up for you right now. And you might have to bring Molly down. If you bring Molly down, Jensen's going to call her Molly Whopped, just so you know, because that's his new favorite word, which I'm very proud that I taught him. Okay. That's all I got for tonight. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. We're all Mexican today, I guess. What's up next? Memorial Day. Fuck yeah, we're Americans, bitches. And then I don't know where we go from there. I guess 4th of July is after that. That's 2 American holidays right next to each other. Nice. Very good. All right. That's all I got. Good night, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and never apologize for being patriotic. And fuck Bruce Springsteen. Whoa, slow connection.